Good morning, my dear students, and welcome to today's class. Dear students, I hope that all of you are taking care of yourself and following all the precautions which are required for the prevention of the spread of coronavirus. Dear students, today I want to tell you that it is very important that all of you study regularly. I hope that all of you are following this advice of mine which I have given to you earlier as well, because as you all know that if you will not study regularly, your work is gonna pile up and then you will be like a cat on a hot tin roof. Okay, and a cat on a hot tin roof, she is never comfortable. Okay, she is in a spot of bother, she is in a problem. Okay, so please pay heed to my advice and study regularly. Dear students, yesterday we did my childhood, we completed reading that chapter. Okay, and now we have to do the question answers of that. Okay, we will be discussing the question answers very quickly. Then we have a chapter of moments which we all have to start. Okay, so both the things we have to do today. So I hope that all of you are well fed, highly energized, and ready to learn something new. So dear students, let's start today's class. Please open page number 75 of your Beehive, your main course book Beehive. Okay, answer these questions in 1 or 2 sentences each. Where was Abdul Kalam's house? I've asked this question in Kaizala app also, and I think everyone knows now where was his house. What do you think Dinamani is the name of? When we were reading the chapter, I explained to you what kind of publication it was. Okay, it was a publication, and now you have to just write what kind of publication it was. Give a reason for your answer. See, reason is very important. Okay, give the correct reason. The reason can be found in the preceding lines where Dinamani is mentioned. Okay, or you may find it in the lines after where Dinamani is mentioned. Okay, so read those few lines. Who were Abdul Kalam's school friends? This question has been clearly mentioned in the reading portion. Look it up, you will find the answers. What did they later become? Again, given in the chapter, read and find. How did Abdul Kalam earn his first wages? Now this is a question I wanted to get to, because when I asked this question in the Kaizala app, many of you said, sir, by selling tamarind seeds. वेजेस क्या होती है? जब आप पूरा दिन काम करते हैं उसके बाद जो आपको पैसा मिलता है, दैट इज वेजेस. ओके, आपने पॉकेट मनी के लिए अर्न करने के लिए कुछ किया, दैट इज नॉट वेजेस. ओके, दैट वोंट बी कॉल्ड वेजेस. सो चिल्ड्रन, I can tell, I am not giving you the answer. You know all what is the obvious answer then, but I am telling you that the answer is not selling tamarind seeds. Okay, that is not your answer. Okay, he didn't earn his first wages by selling tamarind seeds. Okay, I hope I'm clear to all of you. That's not the answer. Now you know what is the other answer. Had he earned any money before that? Yes, he had earned. I just told you a moment ago, right? Right? In what way? What I was telling you was not the answer of the previous question, is now the answer of this question. Okay? जो मैं कह रहा था आपको कि वो पिछले क्वेश्चन का आंसर नहीं है, वो इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर है. So if you people are listening to me very carefully, then I don't think so you will face any problems. And one more thing, dear students, before we move forward, word meanings given in the chapter you all have to write. Last time I was checking the notebooks, I saw that some of you had not written the word meanings. Okay, I'll make you write all the question answers again if you will not do it. So please write the word meanings. बेटा एनसीईआरटी में जो वर्ड मीनिंग्स है वो तो एटलीस्ट आपको आने ही चाहिए, सारे के सारे. क्यों आने चाहिए? बिकॉज अगर आपको ये आंसर्स नहीं पता होंगे तो आपको आगे रीडिंग सेक्शन में प्रॉब्लम आएगी. ओके, एनसीईआरटी में जो भी वर्ड है अगर वो ही सारे आप लर्न कर लेंगे अच्छे से तो आपकी बहुत अच्छी वोकैबुलरी बिल्ड हो जाएगी. ओके, फॉलो योर एनसीईआरटी. ओके, फॉलो योर एनसीईआरटी बुक very sincerely. Now, answer each of these questions in a short paragraph, about 30 words. So 30 to 50 it can be. Okay, it's not 20 to 30 the word limit. In this question, I am allowing the word limit to be 30 to 50. How does the author describe his father? Given in the beginning of the chapter. His mother, again given. Himself. Please, when you are writing mother and father, you will be able to write easily. When you are writing about himself, write about the things which were available to him. Okay, write about the things which he learned from his mother and father. This is how you have to write. And in first part also 30 to 50 words, second part also 30 to 50 words, third part also 30 to 50 words. That's the word limit which I am giving you. Okay, what characteristics does he say he inherited from his parents? So you have to simply mention the characteristics he inherited from his parents. He has told that. Write those. Third part, discuss these questions in class with your teacher and then write down your answers in 2 or 3 paragraphs each. Okay, so now this is very important question. For every part, because this is given in parts. Okay, first question has 4 parts, second question has 3 parts. So what are we gonna do? In the first part, for every part you have to write between 30 to 50 words. Okay, not more than that. On the whole, the small society of Rameshwaram was very rigid in terms of the segregation of different social groups, says the author. Which social groups does he mention? Were these groups easily identifiable, for example by the way they dressed? So you can tell here that there were different religious groups. Okay, and because people of different religions dress up differently, write that. Were they aware only of their differences, or did they also naturally share friendships and experiences? Again, here answer is given that by thinking of the bedtime stories of Kalam, you get to know. Okay, people, they were not divided. Okay, there are very few cases of discrimination. Only just one incident, 2 incidents we have seen. Okay, but those people, they reformed. You can mention that their reformation as well. The author speaks both of people who were very aware of the differences among them and those who tried to bridge these differences. Can you identify such people in the text? Yes, obviously you can. 2 incidents of discrimination happened. Okay, incident 1, who discriminated and who stopped the discrimination. Write that. Incident 2nd, again, which was happened in the house of the teacher. Which happened in the first is very much clear with the school teacher. Second, which happened in the house of a teacher. Okay, mention that. Who discriminated and who saved Kalam. Narrate 2 incidents that show how differences can be created and also how they can be resolved. How can people change their attitudes? Write any 2 incidents. You can write the ones from the chapter, but I will really appreciate if you write any 2 incidents of your own. Okay, write them in 50 to 60 words. For every incident you can write 50 to 60 words, not an issue. All right, next, Why did Abdul Kalam want to leave Rameshwaram? We all know he wanted, it was related to his education. What did his father say to this? You can directly quote from the chapter, no issues there. What do you think his words mean? Why do you think he spoke those words? What is the meaning of the words I told you yesterday? Okay, in yesterday's class, last 5 minutes of the video, you can watch those again and you will be clear about the meaning if you are not clear. Now the thing is, why do you think he spoke those words? He spoke those words because he realized, okay, he realized that yes, for growth, moving away is necessary. Okay, like how he gave the example of the seagull. Okay, so similarly you have to write that. Okay, you can answer the second question also, all the three parts in 30 to 50 words. First part 30 to 50, second part 30 to 50, third part 30 to 50. Okay, dear students, one more thing, I want you to make an effort about something. The effort is, before writing the answer to these questions, please once go through the question answers given in your literary companion. It will help you understand the chapter better, and then you will be able to, when you will be writing the answers, you will be able to write better answers. Okay, so please, before writing the answers to this chapter, please once open your literary companion and read the question and answers. Okay, now dear students, we have completed this chapter from the book Beehive. Now very quickly open your supplementary reader book Moments, and today we will be doing the chapter Weathering the Storm in Ersama. Okay, weathering the storm in Ersama. So weathering means facing, okay, facing the storm, and Ersama is referring to a place. Ersama is a place. Okay, so in this chapter, the author Harsh Mandar, he has written about facing a storm in the city of Ersama. Okay, this is a very nice story which will tell you about courage, determination and grit. Okay, so I hope all of you are ready to read this story. Before we start, I would like to tell you about Harsh Mandar. Harsh Mandar is currently the director of the Center for Equity Research in New Delhi. Okay, so he's a social activist. He has done a lot of work for the unprivileged and the downtrodden. Okay, जो दबे कुचले लोग हैं society के, the marginalized sections of the society, he has done a lot for them. Okay, he has done a lot for them. So, and he has written some very good stories. All those stories, they are related to society only. So if you want to read his works, please go ahead. He is a wonderful writer and he is Indian. I think Harsh is a very common name. Is there a Harsh in our class? I think there is a Harsh in our class. Probably in Ruby, I think. Okay, so that Harsh can relate to this Harsh. This Harsh is very nice, and the other our Harsh is also very nice. Now, without wasting any time, let's start the chapter. The cyclone that hit Orissa in October 1999 killed thousands of people and devastated hundreds of villages. Devastated means destroyed. 99 में एक साइक्लोन आया था, चक्रवात, ओके, जिसमें हवाएं बहुत तेज चलती हैं और हवाओं से मतलब इतनी तेज चलती हैं लाइक 100-120 किलोमीटर इतनी तेज होती हैं वो, और इवन एनिमल्स, कार्स, बाइक्स, ये चीज़ें भी उड़ जाती हैं. For 2 dreadful nights, Prashant, a young man, was marooned on the roof of a house. मेरून मीन्स स्ट्रैंडेड, ओके। वो अकेला रह गया था उस छत पर और कोई भी नहीं था। ऑन द थर्ड डे ही डिसाइडेड टू गो टू हिज विलेज। तीसरे दिन उसने डिसाइड किया कि चलो मैं अब अपनी विलेज में जाता हूँ। Did he find his family? Now the question is, did he find his family? On 27th of October 1999, 7 years after his mother's death, Prashant has gone to the block headquarters of Ersama, a small town in coastal Odisha. So Prashant कहाँ पे गया हुआ था? Block headquarters Ersama के, okay? एक छोटा टाउन था कोस्टल उड़ीसा। कोस्टल मीन्स जो कोस्ट लाइन के पास बसा हुआ हो। Some 18 kilometers from his village to spend the day with a friend. So वो किस लिए गया हुआ था? What was his purpose? To spend the day with a friend. Winds beat against the houses with a In the evening, a dark and menacing storm quickly gathered. Menacing means threatening, जो डराए, ओके, जिसको देखकर डर लगे। Winds beat against the houses. Wind जो थी वो बीट करी थी। जैसे अगर मैं ये मार्कर को ऐसे ऐसे करके बोर्ड पे हिलाऊं तो वो बीट करेगा, ओके। आई होप माई बोर्ड विल नॉट फॉल, राइट, इट विल रिमेन एट अ प्लेस। सो बट विंड की स्पीड इतनी फास्ट थी कि वो दरवाजों को हिला रही थी, ओके। वो घर को भी एकदम शेक कर रही थी, क्योंकि मोस्ट ऑफ द हाउस इन विलेज एरियाज यू पीपल नो वेरी वेल दैट दे आर नॉट वेरी वेल बिल्ट, ओके। With a speed and fury that Prashant had never witnessed before. Fury means anger, okay? Fury means anger. एक ऐसी फ्यूरी थी जो प्रशांत ने पहले कभी देखी ही नहीं थी, उसने पहले कभी विटनेस नहीं करी थी। Heavy and incessant rain filled the darkness. Incessant means continuous, without taking a break, बिना रुके, without stopping. Filled the darkness. Ancient trees were uprooted and crashed to the earth. पुराने जो पेड़ थे जिनकी जड़ें बहुत डीप थी वो अपरूट हो गए थे, वो निकल गई थी उनकी जड़ और वो जमीन पर गिरे हुए थे। Scream rent the air as people and houses were swiftly washed away. जो स्क्रीम थी, चिल्लाने की जो आवाज थी वो हवा में रहने लग गई थी, ओके। बहुत सारे लोग क्योंकि चिल्ला रहे थे। रेंट द एयर मीन्स किराए पे रहने, बट वो इतने ज्यादा चिल्ला रहे थे कि वो एक परमानेंटली रहने लग गए थे, ऐसा लग रहा था। एंड हाउसेज वर स्विफ्टली वॉश्ड अवे। वो वॉश्ड अवे मीन्स बह गए, ओके। स्विफ्टली मीन्स इन अ सिंगल क्विक मोशन, इन अ सिंगल क्विक मोशन दे washed away, वो बह गए। The angry waters swirled into his friend's house neck deep. So जो water था वो swirled करने लगा, it moved in circles, okay, वो घूमने लगा ऐसे गोल गोल in the house of Prashant's friend, okay. The building was of brick and mortar. So पत्थर और मसाले से बनी थी। मोटार क्या होता है? सीमेंट और सैंड का एक मिक्सचर होता है जिससे हाउसेस कंस्ट्रक्ट होते हैं। एंड वाज स्ट्रॉन्ग इनफ टू सर्वाइव द डेवस्टेशन ऑफ द विंड्स वेलोसिटी ऑफ 350 किलोमीटर्स पर आवर। सो वो स्ट्रॉन्ग बहुत था घर, ओके। वो सर्वाइव कर सकता था विंड की वेलोसिटी, ओके। वो सर्वाइव कर सकता था जो डैमेज कर रही थी विंड एट द स्पीड ऑफ 350 किलोमीटर्स पर आवर। मैंने आपको कहा था 100 to 120, यहाँ तो और भी ज़्यादा फास्ट है विंड की स्पीड, 350 किलोमीटर्स पर आवर। बट द कोल्ड टेरर ऑफ द फैमिली ग्रू विद द क्रैशिंग ऑफ ट्रीज। कोल्ड टेरर एक साइलेंट डर था, वो बढ़ रहा था, ओके। वो डर जो था वो बढ़ रहा था. क्यों बढ़ रहा था? बिकॉज जो डैमेज आसपास हो रहा था, जैसे वो क्रैशिंग हो रही थी ट्रीज की, दैट हैड गॉट अपरूटेड एंड फॉलन ऑन देयर हाउस. कुछ जो पेड़ थे वो निकल कर जड़ों से और वो प्रशांत के दोस्त के घर पे गिर गए थे. Sometime in the middle of the night, damaging its roof and walls. So ऐसा कब हुआ? मिडल ऑफ द नाइट में हुआ, और उससे क्या हुआ, जो रूफ थी, छत और जो दीवारें थी वो डैमेज हो गई. ओके, सो इट्स नॉट एन ईजी सिचुएशन, इट्स अ वेरी डिफिकल्ट एंड complicated situation. So dear students, today we are going to read till here only. Now dear students, if you have any confusion related to the question answers, or you have any queries related to the chapter weathering of a storm in Erasma, then please comment or in the Kaizala group, or you can give me a call, or you can send me a message. But make sure you don't have any doubts, because doubt is not a good thing. Okay, raise your hand and ask questions from me if you don't understand. Okay, so dear students, that's our lesson for today. Thank you very much.